shit real. I contemplate about how I feel, but you make it way too hard to think.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're here with another video, baby, and in today's video we are going to do some breast cancer awareness nails. This is a collaboration with my girls Rachel, Eileen, and Cynthia. We are doing a breast cancer awareness collaboration. And yeah, we're just gonna go in here. I am using 2XL tapered square tips, my size 14 Elegance Kolinsky brush, which it looks a little bit small, y'all, because this is not a pinched brush. So it does look a little bit small. I bought this brush a couple years ago, and I went on like this spree of like buying, when I was a beginner, I went on a spree of buying acrylic, and buying like any brand that I went to buy acrylic from who had a Kolinsky brush, I would also buy their Kolinsky brush to review the product, because I was also looking for like the perfect brush. So that's what I'm using in today's video. She's actually coming out, if you don't know, Elegance Nail Supply Naily. She's also coming out with a crimped version of this brush, actually very soon. I'm surprised it's taken her so long to come out with a crimped brush, but for me, I have used crimped brushes and I have used pinch brushes. There's no difference in them for me. As far as I can tell, most of the uncrimped brushes that I have used, they kind of crimp themselves. The only good thing about having a not crimped brushes, like these brushes that have the caps on them, if it's crimped, you're never putting that cap back on your brush. If it comes uncrimped, you're able to get the cap back on the brush. Anyway, y'all, moving right along, we are applying some acrylic here. Obviously, I wanted to talk to y'all also about the importance of the structure of the nail. On short nails, you don't need an apex. Short nails, you want a little bit thinner. However, on a long nail, you want to make sure your structure is good, okay? You don't want, I know y'all see these little flat nails going around, okay? You want an apex on long nails. You don't want a flat crackhead nail, okay? Those are what we call crackhead nails. You don't want those. You need your long nails to have a BBL, okay? BBL, bitches, okay? You need that little hump, a lump. And that's important because if you go to break a nail, okay, you do not want it to take your whole fingernail off. If you have proper structure and a proper apex, it'll break at the apex area instead of ripping the whole nail off. That is the whole reason you want proper structure to a nail, especially on a long nail. Short nails, they don't need that apex because there's no, they don't have a lot of length on them. So that's like the resistance area. You need to have an apex. Even if you have long nails, say you let them grow out, you'll notice how they'll get bendy and weird because that strong area is no longer there. You need a restructure of the nail. So it is important, especially when you're a content creator and you're doing videos, if you don't know how to properly construct a nail, you let people know, hey, I'm a beginner. I always used to let people know I was a beginner just because of that reason. Please don't learn off of me, because even though some people don't do content to teach people. People learn by watching. I learned by watching. I watched a bunch of creators who weren't there teaching, but I learned by watching. So a lot of the times I had improper technique by watching people who don't do nails well. But how would I know? Because I was a beginner, I didn't know. Then I started watching more content, and the proper way to do things. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing it wrong. So I need to start doing it right. You notice my application over time has gotten way better. That's with practice and perfecting my craft, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here for good content and to perfect my craft. I'm not here to talk about people or do drama. I'm here to perfect my craft, and I'm here to it's a journey for me. It literally is a journey. And you can see my progression over time. Even when I go back to my old lives and watch y'all, I'm like super impressed and super proud of myself. I used to have every bead I picked up would be on the napkin. I used to drag it off with consistency and a lot of practice. This is the type of results you'll see. Now my acrylic stays on my nail. The only time you'll see it come off is if I have a lot of excess, which I barely have anymore. I know how to use my Kolinsky brush, just over time with a lot of practice. Now, if you're somebody who does nails, maybe once a month you do your own nails, that's not really practicing consistently. It took me a couple years to get here, and that's with consistency. I was doing nails every day or every other day for content. I used to do 2 videos a week, plus my Freestyle Friday, plus I would come live randomly. So I was always practicing. And even now, if I don't do a video for a period of time, I'll notice that I'll start out rough. So, and then it'll take me like a nail to get into, and it's just, that's how it is with everything. Like, consistency is key, y'all. So, if you need to practice more. Don't get discouraged because you've been in it 4 years. You got to look at your practicing. Are you practicing every week, every other day? Are you sitting down and really taking the time to learn liquid to powder ratios and things like that? Because if you're not, you're going to have you're just going to have a lot of inconsistency, okay? And also, don't learn from the people who go, well, I'm not here to teach anything, and I lay acrylic how I want to lay acrylic, and that's that, as long as the nail looks pretty. No, there's a lot more that goes into nail technique than a nail just looking pretty, because when I was a beginner, my application was horrible, my structure was horrible, my nails didn't last, and they looked beautiful. Yeah, they were aesthetically pleasing, but do they last? Do they have structure to them? Are they good nails? You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to look for when you're learning from people. Because you want to be taught proper technique, not how to place bling on a nail. 90% of people, when they come to watch these videos, they come to watch application, not bling, not nail art. They come strictly for application. And then if you want to learn nail art, obviously, or those type of bling placements, then you would solely watch videos for that. But when people come to watch acrylic nails, they come to watch the application. I know it's that way for me, and I know 90% of girls, I've been on the nail stream for a long time, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and that's what most across the board people like to see is application, because that's what people struggle with the most. People don't struggle with placing bling on a nail, or, you know what I'm saying? All of those could be learned overnight. This right here is what people come to see, because it's the hardest part. And it's hard for a reason, because it takes a lot of time and a lot of practice, even for the best of the best out there. They'll tell you it took them at least 2 years of consistent, not, I did nails in March and then I did another set in April, so I've been doing nails for, some people will say they've been doing nails for 5 years, but did nails 2 times that 1 year. No. Doing nails on a consistent basis 4 years is a lot different than somebody dibble-dabbling in nails for 5 years, but they only did, in that 5-year period, only did about 3 to 4 sets, okay? And also, these long nails look like trash without an apex. Anytime you ever see a nail without an apex that's long, they look like trash. That apex is very aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Nobody wants, every time, I know when my nails, like when I do long nails like these, I usually do 2XL and up. Look at the apex. It makes it aesthetically pleasing. If that wasn't there, it would just look like a flat dookie nail. You don't want a flat dookie nail, okay? There's a lot of flat dookie nails on YouTube. You don't want them, okay? You want a nice, thick in the right places. You know how they say thick in the right places? You want to be thick in the chest and in the rear, baby, but you don't want to be thick in the midsection. You want to be thick in the right places. You want to keep it thin towards the body of it, and you want the only part of this nail you want to be nice and fat is that apex, okay? You need to give it a BBL. Anyway, y'all, I'm not going to talk through this whole application. I will be back during filing. I hope y'all enjoy this set. Thank you to all my girls who did the collab with me. I can't wait till the end to show you their nails. And yeah, just stay tuned and I'll be back, baby. Brrr. All right, this is what the nails are looking like so far. Beautiful application. Now I'm just going to go in with my 60/60 grit file from Amazon. These are on my Amazon storefront. However, I have to get the link to that and link it in my videos. I do have an Amazon storefront where you guys can go shop all my favorites, the stuff that I do get off Amazon. These files, these 60/60 grits are bomb. They change the game. Now, you don't need these on short nails, but they are phenomenal for long nails, y'all. Like, they really cut down my shaping time because they're just so good, man. When I first got these, I didn't care for them. I thought they were like, you know, the 80/80s. But after using the 80/80 solely for a long time and then going back to these, because I had like a half a pack left, these are fire for long nails. They really get in there and get the shape. So I'm just shaped. Look at that apex, baby. Look at that apex. Man, when you have a good apex, man, you just have a good apex. It makes the nail look so good. But yeah, baby, look at the apex. Look at her. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, I wanted to let y'all know, my girl, I know some of y'all know her from our TikTok lives, Nailed by Brit. She is dropping. She's already had her own line. She was just solely selling nail bits. She sells a Kolinsky brush, and a couple little doodads here and there, like top coat and stuff like that. She also sells a bomb gel remover, like it's called Instant, whatever. But I have a package that I will be getting before her launch, and I'm so excited to show you guys that. She's coming out with a cover collection, a beautiful cover collection. I've seen her use it on her TikTok lives a bunch of times. And when it comes to Brit, she's actually a nail tech. If you go over to her TikTok, she live streams Monday through Friday, all of her clients, and that's where I get my prep from. She does great prep work. She teaches a lot on her live. She's one of those people you can ask like any question to. She's amazing creator. She's not here on YouTube. She's solely on TikTok. Thank the Lords in heaven for that. But I will be getting a package. She's launching her new collection, cover only, in November, and I'm so excited for that, y'all, because a baby needs some new covers. And I like to review, like, I haven't been able to review brands in a long time, so reviewing her brand is going to be awesome. I also have a code for her. I am not a brand ambassador for her, but I do have a little code for her for my YouTube that my girls can share. And yeah, I will be purchasing all of my product, reviewing it and using it on the channel. And if you guys are interested, I'm telling y'all, she's great. She knows what she's doing when it comes to like acrylic and stuff. If y'all want to go purchase, you can use my code over there, which is it's pretty much the same code I've always had for my other BA ship that I no longer have anymore. But it's Page X Nails 10 with one I, and I'm going to put that up in the screen for you, and I'll show you guys around launch time if anybody's interested. She's only coming out with covers, which is honestly the smartest move, because she's thinking about it from a nail tech's perspective. Nail techs don't use colored acrylic. They usually use covers. I only ever see her use covers. It's very seldom I see her use glitter or colored nail polish, not nail polish, colored acrylics. She mostly uses covers. So coming out with a cover collection, like I always said, if I was to come out with my own brand, that's what I would do. I would solely come out with a cover collection. I wouldn't do all the colors, glitters, because really, like, any colors I have, I only really ever used because I was promoting a brand. I was helping somebody get her brand out there, and that's why I use them. Some people really like them, but do you use them on a daily basis? No. I genuinely now into my nail, if y'all notice, my channel went from, I used to encapsulate a lot, use stickers a lot, and now I'm on like a whole new level with nails now. Now I actually use just covers, and I go in, and I love nail art. It's just fun to do, like drawing Frenchies and things like that. It's just fun. Encapsulating is kind of easy. You just throw some designs in. encapsulate, just put some clear acrylic over it. But now I really like to get into nail art I find it easier when I use gels over acrylics, because when you use an acrylic for a color, it could make the nail kind of bulky. Whereas if you use, like, say you're doing white and pink nails, like the pretty white and pink nails, and you use white gel over white acrylic, the nail is going to be a lot thinner on the body, which you want, because sometimes you could get, just to get all that color on, you have to make it makes it thick. It just makes it thick. So yeah, so I enjoy, you'll see me using a lot more just nudes. I know y'all have seen that over time. Like, I literally went from encapsulating acrylics and colors. Now I just like to slap a nude on and do some nail art. That's my favorite now. So yeah, we're evolving. As we should. We're just going in here. I would have kept the sound in for y'all for the filing session. However, me and Rachel were on the phone talking, so I didn't want to keep our conversation in there. Even if I sped it up, that's our personal conversation, so I kind of left it out. Actually, this bit right here is from Nailed by Brick Shop. When she was just selling her bits, I supported and bought cuticle bits, and they're the best cuticle bits that I've used. Like, I love her whole prep system is awesome. She has her own way to prep a nail. And if you've ever watched Brittany, I know a lot of you don't have TikTok, but if you've ever watched her do a client and prep a nail, she takes the nail, like, prepping to the next level. Like, she goes in and, like, they come in with, like, you know how after 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, usually 4 to 6 weeks, your nails are all beat up, your cuticles are crusty, you got growth on the I'm telling y'all, she turns a nail plate into, like, it's like the most satisfying thing to watch. I love watching her. I usually watch her when I work all day. So now we are going in with the actual design. We're using Pink Frenzy and Career Pink from Madam Glam. They're also doing a breast cancer awareness collaboration. They didn't tell me about it, but they did tell Rachel about it. So Rachel was going to give me the hashtags to use. I seen a couple girls. It depends what reps you have, y'all. But I will be linking them in the description below. We also have a code for them. It's Page Nails 35. Everything will be linked in the description below for all of my codes. But yeah, y'all, so I'm going to go in with Pink Frenzy, do some Frenchies. We're going to do some bows. I really had fun with this collaboration. Right now I'm going in with a base coat. This is just to cover up any little cracks and crevices. I cured that for 60 seconds, and now I'm going to come back. I wipe it. I cure for 60 seconds, and then I wipe with alcohol just to get that slick layer off, because, y'all, that slick layer, it's a 4-in-1, so it's used, like I said, as a top coat, base coat, XL, what is that, the Gel X nail adhesive. It's used as a bling glue, and it's also used as a blooming gel. So if you keep that slick layer on, your polish will spread, and I couldn't, it took me a while to figure that out and figure out why my Frenchies would, like, spread, and I would be doing them for like 20 years. But yeah, so now I take it off with the alcohol, and it covers the cracks and crevices without having an extra thick layer. Like, if you put matte top coat on or regular top coat, you're going to have a layer of a coat on there. So the base coat is a lot thinner, and it gets in there and covers those cracks and crevices. Anyway, moving along, these Pink Frenchies came out so pretty. I love that Career Pink, that glitter. It is just so pretty. This is what I mean by you do not need colored, like, acrylics. You can get any color in gel, unless you really like them. Like, I know me, I buy colored acrylics for my own personal use. I know if I were to take mad clients, like, nobody would use these. Most of the clients I have taken so far in my tiny little nail career, they've always wanted a decoration, like an art decoration, so you're using nudes. Unless you want to go in and use, like, when I did Leah's nails, we did the mermaid nails. I wanted to use acrylic on those. It would have been way easier, because of how short they were, to do gel, because those short nails, doing a tri-ombre on, I don't know how I did it, but it was done. And yeah, so I am going to let y'all watch this nail art. We're gonna go and do some ribbons. And yeah, like I was saying, my girl Brittany, she drops in November. I can't wait to show you guys her product. It is amazeballs. Or it's going to be. I've watched it. I haven't tried it yet, and I will give my honest review on her brand. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. Coming up here in November. I'm very excited for her. She's an awesome girl. She's been my friend for a while on TikTok. So that is exciting. And yeah. And like I said, some of y'all know her from my lives. She always comes in and pops in my lives on TikTok and says hi to all of us. If you watch nails, go watch her. She's amazing. She does nails all day on TikTok. She's great. I love her. And she has an awesome personality. I have her linked below because I use her drill bit all the time. So yeah, y'all, have a great day. Not great day. I'm going to come back at the end. But enjoy watching the nail art. I'm not going to flap my gums all through the nail art. Enjoy watching some nail art, and I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back. All right. I'm back. If you made it this far, drop some purple hearts down in the description below. This is what the nails are looking like. And now we're going to get into the girls who were in this collaboration. Rachel has a video, a full-length video coming out. And our first beautiful queen is Cynthia. Look how beautiful these nails came out. Look at that freaking marble. Cynthia does some beautiful nails. I love her nails always. That marble is freaking epic, Cynthia, and this thumb is my favorite. Look how freaking cute. It says faith, hope, and love. Wow, Cynthia, you really freaking wowed. You really wowed. Next up, we have freaking Eilenica flapping into greatness, baby. Here she comes. Oh, greatness. Look how beautiful these came out. Oh, my God. You girls are awesome. Thank you so much for doing the collab. Have a great day, great night, wherever you are. Peace.